Hello again on the channel The Crazy German. My name is Neudi and I try to bring you as many cool videos as possible. This one is not as funny as the other ones because I'm often asked, hey, why do you like big girls? Which is, by the way, not 100% true. I like them from slightly curvy to really big. It depends. It's total bullshit to say Neudi only likes big girls, because that's not the truth. I'm personally not into skinny girls, and I'm personally not into super duper uber double BBWs. So everybody has a different taste in women. Some like them blonde, some like them with black hair or red hair, some like them tall, the other like the fun-sized girls. Others like piercings, the other like their girls more natural. So it's total bullshit to talk about this, but I am asked so often, so I will talk about it right now. I would say when I was a kid and I saw magazines like Playboy, I thought, okay, I was focused to the faces, but for some reason these girls in these magazines never had that huge impact like on my friends. I was wondering about that a little bit, but I still was so young that I didn't care. Of course, I was a kid. When I had my first real girlfriend, I was with her, I think, nearly 3 years. We still were teenagers. I think it started when we were 13 or 14. This girl gained some weight while we were together. And the funny thing is that the first I told her, hey, you gained some weight. And at the same time, I liked it, but this was really confusing me a lot. I had no clue, and I think I talked bullshit to this girl. I never met her again and didn't find her anywhere. But I noticed in the end, before we split up for totally different reasons, that I like her more. And this was still not 100% the moment when I was sure which kind of women or girls I prefer. It took me some years, and also maybe when the internet came to Germany in 1997, 89, when I noticed that the internet was not really packed with a lot of content back then, but I was able to find a few pages about size acceptance, really early stuff like Dimensions magazine and stuff like that, which was really helpful for the people back then. And yeah, and I became a part of that. I did my own German little page. It looked like shit on GeoCities. You won't remember this. This is the Facebook of the late 90s, something like that. No, it basically was just some web space for free, and you could do a picture here, a text here, and that's it. And it was called Mollig is Schick, which was a great title. Now, back then it was a cool title, which means chubby is great. No, it is a positive title for that. Being oversized, or whatever you call that, is cool or looks cool. And I had a lot of feedback back then. And a little before that, I'm sorry that I totally forgot that, I was with a girl also for 2 years or so. She didn't look like it at all, but she was bulimic. She had bulimia, I hope this word is correct, and I didn't notice it first. I think it took me two weeks or so until we talked about that, and then I noticed that it's not just something, hey, stop with that, you can't do that. It's a really bad thing, and an illness, definitely, psychologically. And yeah, I was a witness when she was in therapy for that, and I was visiting her there, and I saw other girls with the weirdest things. The one was addicted to doing sports. She stood up in the night and ran around just to keep thin. And then I noticed, oh my God, what's going on with the girls? Is it really so hard to have a little more? Is that really the worst thing? And there were other things I thought, and then I thought, okay, I will talk about my taste in public. Why not? It is just good for the girls and women that they know there are men who like them, and these are regular men. These are not fetish guys. Okay, there are some fetish guys, and yeah, even there I know some from the internet. They are, you wouldn't believe it because they are in jobs and everything. It's not crazy people, but still there are some where I would say, okay, that's not too cool. It's a little over the top what their way of thinking. But the regular guy who likes curvy girls or even really big girls is not a fetishist, correct word, I think, yeah, a fetish guy. It's bullshit. It's just a taste. It's the taste like when you enjoy blonde-haired girls or redheads or whatever, or if you're gay or if you are whatever. So this is my main message, that it's bullshit just because you are a man who likes skinny girls. It's okay, why not? You enjoy skinny girls. I wouldn't judge you for that, except you would like them totally underweight, which is a fetish then, I would say. Okay, but yeah, so you can't judge me or other guys who like them a little bigger. It's a natural thing. It's not something weird, because how stupid would it be if it would be weird? Because this means that every man who is dating a big girl or is married to a big girl is weird, which is total bullshit. There are even some men who were dating a skinny girl. She got bigger over the years, and I know some who say, oh well, it is like it is now. Others say, to be honest, I like it better now. Yeah, they tell me because they know that I have this kind of taste. There is no reason for me to talk about it in public, except of that I want to help out a little, because I'm pretty well known in the heavy metal scene, at least here in Europe. And so I have a little more power than the guy on the street who has no audience audience for doing that. Even he still should do that in his own environment. But I think it's more men should talk about this like me, in a funny way and not in a serious way like this, because this makes no sense. But I think the most important thing is that girls start to accept themselves. And it's always funny when I read, I have many Facebook friends, and of course many are female, and some of them were a little bigger or are a little bigger. And the first strange thing is that when they want to diet, they let the whole world know, and they don't call it diet, they call it on my way to be healthier. And this is such a bullshit, because if you're curvy or big, this was my cat, it was not me, then it is not what is making you sick at all. There are skinny people who stay skinny, no matter what they eat. They go to McDonald's every day, and they are for sure more unhealthy than a regular eating big girl. I mean, the only thing maybe when you're a little older and you're heavy, it could be with the knees or something, that you need to be careful with that, of course. But most of the health stuff is bullshit. It depends on what you eat. If you eat bullshit, you might get sick. But if you eat bullshit, you might stay skinny, or you don't gain weight from that. That's you can get fat by eating a ton of healthy stuff. So that's all bullshit. This health thing is totally overrated, and of course the medical industry is totally interested that you all believe it, because they make a ton of money with it. So they make a lot of money with with the fear of people. Making them fear, oh, if I have 10 pounds too much, then I'm totally unhealthy. I will die in a week. And things like that. And you really, there is only a few, and mostly younger, doctors, especially here in Germany, who totally stopped blaming everything on being overweight. Like I said, there are enough skinny people who sit in front of their PlayStations all day while eating McDonald's and chips and chocolate without getting big, but they are way more unhealthy. So this is the first thing. The second thing is that sometimes even I'm wondering. I know some people, of course, a lot of people in person, that my Facebook friends, talking about the girls here. I know a few that they have a few hundred pictures of themselves, but there is not one, even not the tagged pictures where they tagged in, where you really can see that they are big girls. And this is stupid. I mean, why do you not show off the way you really look? It's bullshit. Just, I mean, if you think you can date a guy from because he likes you on Facebook, it would be even worse, because he would wonder, oh my God, she's big, because he didn't know before. So why not just showing the whole world at least one full body picture? I don't talk about naked pictures or something, just a regular full body picture, and not one where the angle is so perfect that you look skinny. Just a regular picture, like the way I would see you when you would stand here. This would make your life easier too. It's just doing this one time, and then you are used to it. Maybe there are some idiots writing, hey, you are fat, and you know what I would reply? I know, yeah. It's just bullshit. Yeah, these are, I don't know what else to say. I think I said most that I think about it in my very perfect English that you all love so much. And yeah, maybe I will talk about this topic again, but for today I think we got it. Hate me or love me for that, or if you don't share this opinion, I don't care. It's just my opinion to you.